There wasn't much light in the environment. It was dark. It was a little airy. I remember coming home at night after we'd wrap every day or in the morning, and there was just something felt disturbing.
You ain't afraid of no ghost, as the song went. So, do you believe in ghosts, all three of you?
Well,
I believe in energies. I don't know if that's the same.
I believed in it for the longest time, but then I haven't spotted any, so I changed my belief.
What about you?
I mean, there's one part of my brain that's completely logical and scientific, and that says absolutely not. And then there's sometimes certain things happen, and then you're like this, you know, I don't know if we're alone. So I'm a little on the fence.
So you said you have a love and hate relationship with this particular genre, and it's your first foray in the horror medium. What was that like, and what changed your mind?
I mean, I'm excited to do a story in any genre, because this is it's an amazing opportunity. It's a short film, you're given it, and you can tell a story in a new genre that you've never tried. So I'm happy to do that because it expands your head, it makes you push, it challenges you. I love watching good scary movies, but the ones that are really good, I have a problem sleeping alone for like a week, 10 days. So like I have to plan it, you know, like I have to plan that someone's around. Because yeah.
Well, someone is.
No, not like that. If I'm alone, then I'll start seeing dead people. It's like that vibe.
Janhvi, what about you? You seem to be the new scream queen, can I say that? You've done this and you also have another horror comedy.
Yeah.
So what made you say yes to it? And what do you think about this new scream queen trend that you may just start?
I don't think I'm starting any trend, but I think what made me say yes to it was first and foremost just getting the opportunity to work with her, really. And I think just knowing that I would have that experience, I was completely sold and on board and excited. And then I read, actually I went over to her house and she narrated the script to me. And I think it's so much more than just a ghost story or a horror film. I mean, I guess you'll know when you see it, but it's so much more than that. It has a lot to say. It's very profound, and I think that got me even more interested. And the characters, it's very different from me and anything that I've had the opportunity to do. So.
And what about you? You've worked with Zoya before.
Yes.
So what was it about doing the horror genre with her?
I just wanted to do anything that Zoya does.
Yeah, I think that's the general approach.
Hold you guys to it when the need arises for all this interview.
मेरे घर पे पोछा लगाना है. हाँ, आ जाऊँगा.
But what is most challenging about working in a horror film?
You know, like you have to, every film has a challenge, you know. The thing is you have to get the story right without falling into the tropes, because every genre has its own tropes. So how do you deal with those tropes? How do you actually move below the surface, you know? Because the most beautiful horror stories, or the most scary ones, are the ones that have resonated. There's always a deeper layer.
True.
There's always a sense of something else, which is why there's a haunting, and which is why there's a... So to be able to get that emotional core of the story, I think is the biggest challenge. Because I mean, to do a jump scare is easy. You have to go a little deeper in that, so that it, you know, it touches the viewer in a way that it's not just a ha-hoo, which is also a lot of fun. But I think the challenge is something else.
So for both you actors, what's the scariest thing about working in a horror film? Being on set and off it, do you get like scared, or is it like cool?
Actually, no, I don't get scared, but I think the place that we were shooting and the way that it was done up and set up and the lighting, I think there was something, I don't want to say disturbing, but like I remember coming home at night after we'd wrap every day or in the morning, and there was just something felt disturbing. I think those couple of days I was feeling a little low, because I think we were shooting nights and there wasn't much light in the environment. It was dark, it was a little airy. And yeah, I think that was it. It's just, I think the environment just gets a little dark and that plays on your mind a little bit. And also there wasn't much sleep those couple of days, so I think that played on my mind.
But they always say there's paranormal activity that happens on a set when you're shooting a ghost story.
I've heard this.
I don't know.
My film,
Yeah.
they're always like, every time you shoot a ghost film, there's a ghost lurking. Like I wasn't, when I was shooting for Ruabza, I wasn't allowed to go into the jungle where we were shooting with my open hair because they were like, no, like you're attracting stuff. And I was like, what am I attracting?
We were in an extremely
Please don't
problematic
say that to me.
location. I mean, I would say that then.
It wasn't really scary to be on the set,
Yeah.
but I don't know why we all felt sick right after finishing the film.
Yeah, everyone fell ill.
Everyone
So
fell sick.
I felt that
Everyone fell ill.
something
like,
must have happened because
like hospitalized.
I was
Oh my
hospitalized.
God.
I was
I
hospitalized.
went to the hospital, yeah.
My hair, Avan contractor
Avan,
who did hair
yes.
was in hospital.
She
Everybody
was
was
unwell.
food poisoned.
But maybe that
But like now, like,
I think it's also to do with the dust and it was a closed environment. That's what I'm
Now
telling
that's another
myself.
logical explanation. Somebody has
Yeah.
MTTs. But what do you think about the horror genre? You know, earlier, back in the day, we had the Ramsay brothers. We all grew up watching those films.
Right.
Then you had those Churels and the Havelis. But this is a genre like Hollywood has had Conjuring, The Ring. In India, why haven't we explored it so much as such?
I think we've explored
we've
it a
explored
lot.
it.
I
We've
mean,
explored it.
But it's like a blockbuster genre. It's just not much has been done. It's now suddenly we've seen
Right.
horror comedies and stuff like that, and then movies like
Right.
this.
that's true.
Have any of you seen this film called Samri?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, I was watching
But
it on
I remember,
TV.
like, I mean, they weren't really,
Well,
there was
Tumbar
Wo
came,
Kaun
yeah.
Thi,
But it's now been recent because earlier we always had
20
the
saal,
Ramsay
Do Gaj Zameen Ke Neeche, 20
The
saal
80s
Baad.
and
There's
90s
so
had,
many.
had a lot
Like
more.
Mahal, like these are all the old
Bhoomra.
films, yeah.
Even
So-
Ramu made incredible.
Bhoot, which was super fun.
Raat.
Vasu
Which was
Sat-
super fun.
Raat.
So I mean, I've always seen them, so I never felt the lack of them, and I think now they'll just go more.
So have you ever had a supernatural experience? Like anyone?
I don't know if it was a supernatural experience, but I had a very weird experience. And I've said this before. So I was coming back with a bunch of friends in the car from a nightclub called RG's. This is like in the 90s. And near Haji Ali, that road, which I didn't know is considered an accident spot, we were driving and everyone screamed because we saw this naked woman in the middle of the road screaming. And it looked like, you know, one of those mentally unstable homeless people, and everybody screamed and kind of swerved, and we thought we'd hit her, and we stopped the car and there was nobody there. And it was like, we don't know how to explain it. It made no sense. And actually, Rima and me wrote Talash based on
Talash,
that
I was about to
experience.
say that.
We wrote Talash based on that. So I don't know what it is. I can't explain it, but I've seen it. So I don't know. I'm not going to say this is this.
And
is that.
everyone in the car saw it.
Everyone in the car saw it.
I've been to one temple in Rajasthan where my parents took me because apparently that temple is a place where people go and remove their demons from their bodies and stuff. So I saw some crazy performances by people, but I always felt my logical mind said this is.
Yeah, but I have a lot of people, like my own dad and people like that keep telling me not to talk nonsense and perpetuate this. But I mean, I don't know. I can't.
You know, there are like
I don't know.
villages that are designated only, like they're like for people to come and
exorcism.
and exercise.
I think there's
themselves.
also a human kind of need to tell ourselves that it's not over.
True.
You know, I think that a lot of it comes from a need to be like, the story continues, you know, and, you know, I think there's part of that
Yeah.
also, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it's nice to discuss, and it's nice to have, and it's nice to...
It's nice to have?
Yeah, I mean, nice to have in the sense like there's a genre we have that we
Yeah.
can play with. There are stories that
I
can be
wanna
told.
play it.
Also, we're attracted to the idea of mystery around it, like
True.
anything that you don't know,
Yeah,
like what
it's
is under the
unknown.
surface, what is.
I mean, it's not good when it's like used as an excuse, you know,
True. So after doing a horror film, would you now scream when you watch a horror movie?
But we always scream when we
No,
watch
you
horror
know,
movies.
actually,
Yeah.
after shooting for Ghost and Ruabza, I've seen a couple of horror films, and usually I get really, really scared, and now all of a sudden
You
I
can see
don't
the ये तो
anymore.
shooting हुआ है, ये तो actor है.
No, I actually don't get scared anymore. It's quite tragic.
I usually watch them like this.
Yeah, same
So
here.
it's like, I don't know why, but it's like
Kaan or
this and this. So it's like the effect is less. I can just,
Yeah.
or a pillow.
I want to cut down on the sound because that's the.
The sound is
sound is
actually
scary.
the most
true,
scary.
that- ah,
So
The
I
sound
always,
scares you.
always try to cut down on the sound.
Yeah.
True. A famous ghost that you three would want to meet, if we could call in the entities.
I'd like to meet Dracula if it's a ghost.
Dracula wasn't a real person.
Yeah, I know.
Wasn't it?
So like
Really?
the ghost of a real person
Yeah.
is what you mean.
Famous ghost. You would like to
Yeah.
Ravan? Not real person?
That's extreme.
I'm just joking, guys.
There's so many.
just one person.
But this is a lot of pressure.
There's so many.
Can't think of anyone.
I mean, there's just too many. I can't, if you have to pick one today, who would we pick?
Yeah.
Like in this moment, I don't
Ghost.
know why I feel like I'd want to meet Marilyn Monroe. I just feel like, I don't know, just to get to know.
I think I'll pick
what-
Mahatma Gandhi.
Need of the year.
I'll pick him today.
I'd like to meet Chaplin.
Nice. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And who amongst the three of you could be the Ghostbuster?
Zoya, I think.
Me?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
The most logical and yeah, for sure.
No. Like, I'm not going to take that job. I'll just give it to him. I'll just give it to him.
Let them be around.
Yeah, one of them.
Thank you so
Thank
much. If you
you.
were to meet a ghost at the moment, what would you say? Would you get scared if a ghost would walk in? Or what would you say to the ghost? Hello there.
No, if the
I
ghost
think
is
I'd get
walking,
a bit confused
Yeah,
right now.
if the ghost
He's
is
been walking
walking,
right now in the middle of this interview.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
maintain silence, just walk around. Don't disturb the
Yeah.
shoot.
What about you, Janhvi?
if the ghost walked in, I don't know if he's walking in, he must be friendly, I'd try to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All the
Thank
very
you.
best.
Thank
You've done
you.
a wonderful job. The little that I have seen.
Thank
they
you.
haven't sent me the full show, but I'll watch it when it does. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.